Welcome and good morning to the Sunrise Run Report. And today I did the run. Today's off day for me, so I'm off work today. But we do the run as always, same time, same place, with some exceptions. Two exceptions so far. The one where I came across a pack of wild dogs, so I had to do laps instead of the path. And then the other exception was where I did twice the distance of the typical 5 kilometer run, so that's 10 kilometers. And that was because, truthfully, I think it was because I was feeling sick because I ate like 4 donuts for dinner the day before, and I just had to get it all out of my system because even just talking about it, sometimes I just eat certain foods and it feels like everything's clogged up, and besides just leaving that to digestion and for the body to process it, it feels like physical activity helps to process it faster and get things out of the system faster. So that's been a nice insight about this whole sunrise run thing. It's been nearly 40 days. I think 39 days of just running every day. And it does feel like the system just resets every day. And that's a very nice and very nice grounding feeling. And like throughout all the days, like the circumstances of the days were so crazy, like, but I don't even remember any of it. Like, if I were to honestly tell you right now, like, what happened in the past 40 days, it's all a blur to me. But so much happened, like, with work and with some, trials and tribulations that God has sent my way, just in everyday life, just things needing to be tended to and confronting certain things and processing others. And so there's so much of that supposedly happened, but if I were to honestly say right now, like, nothing happened. Like, literally all I know is that I ran every day for the past 40, every morning at sunrise, to be precise. Every day for the past 40 days, 39 days. And just that in itself is enough life, enough raw material to ground myself in the daily quotidian procession of time. And the rest is just like, the rest just sort of flakes off. Even the run, honestly, I can't say that I ran yesterday. The only proof I have of that is, well, the report I made about yesterday. But today is today. And it's like, really, today is the first and the last day, the Alpha and the Omega. And it's only an hour long. The hour before the dawn of absolute truth, light. The absolute dawn. Wow. But yeah, all this it really means very little in the light of that. when you're facing such an immense reality, or like honestly reality itself, when you're oriented toward that dawn, the rest really just holds, you can see it just holds no ground at all. I was going to say very little ground, but like it just doesn't have whole ground at all, which is sort of, not to encourage, not to say that I'm up in the air all the time. No, it's like just keep rooted in your experience. But just know, beyond all, as Ram Dass would say, beyond all polarities, I am. I am who I am. The great I am who I am. The transcendental object at the end of time. Jesus has made the way ready for you to go. Turn to him. He's on your left, which is Father's right, somewhere near your left temple. For the right temple is where we build our idols, and we have to, our idols in this world, and we have to dethrone them. In the throne room, we have the left temple, the right seat of the Father, to the Father's right, and we have the Father's left. And it's mirrored for us because we're coming into his presence. So our rights in this world are not so right, and Jesus is the narrow way. But it's easy to get caught up in the world. I realize it's just so easy to project forward in time, excavate a so-called past, and fashion something out of it in the present, and then project that into a non-existent future, and just live within that prison that you've made for yourself, that temporal prison you've made for yourself. You just keep looping and looping and looping in it, taking past, and then in the present you just take the past and project into the future, and then do it again and again. It's very insidious, but it's something we all fall into. That's how we circle into time, in time. And this happens because we have desires, fleshly desires. We have the person which... Okay, so... let's say I love someone here in the world. I love another person. The person loves another person. And so-called loves, because not really, because in that love there's this element of separation. Like, I'm me and you are you, and I want you, or you want this one. And then there's like, but there's also this is just an illusion. It's just illusory game that we play to sort of pass time, to kill time. Because if I truly loved someone truly, I would see no separation between myself and the person. And I, if I truly loved someone, I would want them to know the truth, to come into the truth. Because true love is Jesus. You know, like the person has this idea about wanting a. I'm a romantic. Unfortunately, so there's like a lot of devotion here. And always been like, if I was enamored or infatuated with a person, there'd be like a lot of devotion and like sacrifice, and this sort of, being a romantic is sort of like being an idolater. It's like, I mean, so yeah, just the devotional aspect of it. And just like to orient that where it needs to go, which is to give that back to its rightful um rightful recipient. Give my heart to its rightful recipient, who is Lord Jesus Christ, and that's done by His grace and His grace alone, and my obedience. All right. Thanks. That's all I wanted to say. It's still a rough patch in the walk, but I don't know. That's just an idea. Really, it's just right here, right now, as it always has been, so always will be. Thank you. Bye bye. Love you.